Hey dolls, welcome back to your Royal BFF, the People's Duchess. How's it going? Happy hump day. Hope you guys are having a fabulous week. Yeah. So Earl Charles Spencer has written his 10th book, codenamed Unleash the Dragon. This week it was announced that Charles Spencer is releasing his book, Swan Song, Diana, My Sister. It's being published by Penguin, another massive win for the publisher. I can't wait for this. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for this. The cover, so striking. And I don't know that I've ever seen this picture before. Have you guys? Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across this picture before. It's definitely giving archival, if not like a personal family photo. Or maybe I'm just imagining that I haven't seen it and I have and I just don't remember. Either way, it is so good. And if you've ever read any of his previous books, he has a very unique writing style. Charles is obviously a thespian. He's obviously an intellectual. He is someone who has a very deep cultural knowledge because, as you guys know, and famously, the Spencers are more blue blooded and aristocratic than the Windsors, who are German immigrants to the UK. I really want to hear Charles give him the what for, okay? I want to hear Charles tell these people, you don't even go here. How did you even arrive to this point? I am going to need some of that spare energy. And I know he'll deliver. Oh my God. Can you guys imagine the panic attacks going on in the palace right now? I wouldn't be surprised if they opened up a bullying investigation on Charles before this book drops. He's been cussing them out since the mid 90s, so you know they are in full blown what can we do to mitigate this damage mode. He said a lot of things at Diana's funeral that nobody will ever forget. And we all need that same fiery condemnation in between the pages of this book. Elizabeth is gone, and Charles's reign, let's just say, isn't quite going as planned. He is not respected. He is not revered in the way that his mother was. No one's going to be mad if you drop the respectability politics and just tell it how it is. He really delivered such a blistering, fiery sermon up there on that pulpit. Cussed everybody and they mama out. So among some of the things that Charles Spencer had to say at the eulogy were that Diana was the most hunted person in the modern age. He attacked the paparazzi and the publications that aggressively pursued her for profit. He pointedly noted that Diana proved in her final year that she needed no royal title to generate her unique brand of magic. He criticized the coldness of royal tradition and contrasted that with Diana's boundless compassion and vulnerability. And then the most intense moment came when he made the direct promise to Prince Harry and Prince Omen that he would shield them from the despair and the media intrusion that plagued his sister. He rejected the pure duty. He said, they are not simply immersed by duty and tradition. And he openly challenged how Charles and the Queen in Naum was raising those boys. So the address was so fierce that it triggered spontaneous applause from the crowd outside, and it rippled through Westminster Abbey, which stunned the royals inside. I imagine if Zara was there, she would have been doing her whole like, oh, I'm so uncomfortable with this man act, looking dumb as always. And I wanted to play the clip itself from the eulogy, but it is still copywritten and owned by the rightful owners, and I do not need YouTube police knocking down my door. But if you have an opportunity to, I definitely highly recommend watching his eulogy because it is totally the precursor to this book. Now, we know how Harry felt because he told us about things in Spare. I would like Charles's unfiltered reaction to everything that happened in the aftermath of his sister's passing. The real things that happen behind closed doors, not the sanitized PR version. I want to know what he thought about the Queen having to be shamed, publicly shamed by the newspapers and the people into giving Diana an iota of respect, into lowering the Union Jack, into doing anything, making any public announcement. I want to know how he felt about Charles and Camilla getting married. I want to know how he felt about William turning on his own mother, calling her paranoid, and what he thinks about the current situation with William and how blatantly disrespectful he's become towards Diana, towards the Spencers, and in general. I want to hear about his his input during Spare. I want to hear about the things that he told his nephew as his nephew was writing his memoir. I want to hear about the fights. I want to hear if he ever punched Charles in the mouth for anything that he said or did to his sister. Because you know, Charles and them, they're a violent, drunk group of folks. You can't tell me that they've never just been popped in the mouth by anybody. And if anyone was going to pop anyone, it would be Earl Charles popping Prince Charles in his mouth for what he did to his sister. And we need to know. And speaking of his sisters, Prince Charles dated Lady Jane Fellows before he got with her sister Diana. So I need to hear from Lady Jane. We need an excerpt in this book from Jane telling us why she rejected that man, what she saw, what demonic forces she felt that made her take a step back and not want to get with him. We need to know. We need to know it all. We need the tea. We need the tea. This is not the time for political correctness. And something about the way he has Hunted in White, I think he's going to give it to us straight, no chaser. And I cannot wait to get this book. I can't wait to discuss it with you guys. I put up a community tab post. I will be having a book club review, kind of like a fireside chat format. I cannot wait for that. I want to go through this book with you guys page by page and get your reactions in real time. So grab a membership and meet me in the members only. It'll be this fall, obviously, after the book has dropped and after we've all had the chance to go through it and digest it. Let's get on Zoom and let's talk about this book because I can tell it is going to be groundbreaking. This is a groundbreaking perspective, and who knows, it might actually just rival Spare's record. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Again, join the membership to access that members only book club review and Zoom call chat. It is going to be phenomenal. Do all the other things. Follow me on my socials, buy me a cup of coffee if you're so inclined, and have yourself a wonderful rest of the week ahead. Please be kind to yourselves out there. And until next time, bye for now.